Hi guys, so today I will tell you guys 10 signs of a sick rabbit, so you will know if your rabbit is sick and if he needs to go or she needs to go to the vet. So the first sign and the most common sign of a sick rabbit is that they are not eating. If your rabbit has not eaten hay or veggies or pellets or anything in the last 8 hours to 10 hours, then you should definitely try to give them pineapple juice, because sometimes that will help their tummy if there's something blocking in there. You could also try giving them critical care. That really helps them if they are not eating. This has a lot of nutrients and hay and things like that you can syringe feed to them, or just put it on a spoon. Pinky usually likes that, and then they will just eat from that, and that always makes Pinky gain more weight and also makes him eat more and poop more. So you should definitely try critical care. And also, to make them eat more, just give them their favorite foods, even some carrots and some fruits, just a little bit, just to see if that can help them. But if they still are not eating and it's been around 9 to 10 hours and stuff, then you should definitely take them to the vet, because there could be something else in there. The second usual sign of a sick rabbit is definitely weight loss. If your bunny suddenly seems a lot lighter, or if their bones are showing more, then that could mean they are losing weight. And you should definitely, guys, try and get a weighing scale, like for the kitchen. You should definitely get a food weighing scale, guys, because on this, or a weighing scale for babies, but this is a lot easier and a lot cheaper to just buy a food weighing scale, and on there you can weigh them. I weigh Pinky every day but you don't have to do that. You can weigh them once a week or once a month or something like that, and just to check their weight. And then when you see that they are losing weight, just weigh them to see if they are, and also keep a journal of their weight. As you can see here, I have written the date and the weight of Pinky on that day, and I weigh him every day at 9 a.m. because he has been a bit sick and he has lost weight, if you guys have seen on Ariaville, my vlogging channel. So that is why I'm writing it every day, but you don't have to do that. You can do it once a week or once a month. You can also try to give them more veggies and more high calorie dense hay. I have been giving Pinky this Real Nature meadow hay, and this hay is a lot more green, so it has a lot more calories in it, and it has some flowers as well as some herbs just mixed into it. So I would definitely recommend you guys to get this one if you want to, the Real Nature, or just any really green hay. That will help them gain more weight, rather than giving them the normal kind of hay like this one that I usually give Pinky, that is more yellow. And the reason why they're losing weight could be several different reasons. They could have worms, like Pinky maybe had. Worms are eating the food, which is why they are losing weight. Another reason could sadly be a tumor, and the vets also did think Pinky had it, but we don't think it right now because he has gained a lot more weight. So it could also be because of their age. If they are like above 7 or above 6, it could be because they are getting older. Sometimes older rabbits do suddenly lose weight, but that could be because they just need more high calorie foods. The next big sign of a sick rabbit is if they are lying down in a hunched position. So I will show a picture right now. If they are lying down like this, that could mean that they have an upset stomach, or that some part in their body is hurting, because that is why they are sitting like that, just to kind of relieve the pain. And also they aren't strong enough to stand up and walk around and stuff. So if your bunny is lying down in a weird position, especially if they are doing that in a very long time, then that could be a big problem. Pinky did used to do that when he was sick. He would suddenly lay down like this, and then we would know that he was sick, because it usually meant that his tummy was hurting. So when that does happen, try to give them again critical care, pineapple juice and everything you can. And if that's not working, then of course take them to the vet, because they might need pain relief medication and things like that to relieve the pain. If they are not eating their treats, now if you are giving them their favorite treats, like for Pinky that could be a carrot or some pear slices, if they do not eat that, that is a very big sign that they are sick, because if they are not eating that, that means they are in pain or something like that, which is why they don't even have the strength to eat their favorite foods. Another big sign of a sick bunny is if they are shedding patches of fur. If your rabbit kind of has areas in their body where there's no fur, like if it was like that and then you could just see their skin right there, that is a big sign of lice, and you definitely need to remove those. And if you cannot do it yourself, like with a special kind of tweezer for pets, then you need to take them to the vet. And even if you can remove it, you should definitely take them to the vet, because there could be a lot more on their bodies. So your vet could definitely examine your bunny and check if there's any more, because that really needs to get fixed straight away, because that could make them really sick and that is very dangerous for them too. So make sure guys to check that with your vet. If your bunny is suddenly grinding their teeth like a lot, that is a big sign that your bunny is in pain. Usually bunny do that when they are in pain. They suddenly will grind their teeth, and that is a big sign of them being in pain. So if that does happen, try to give them treats, and if that isn't working, then you need to take them to the vet, because that could be a big problem. Another big sign of a sick rabbit is if they have any wet discharge from their mouth, eyes and ears and nose. So always check that and make sure everything is dry around that. Check their fur. If anything is coming out, check their fur around their eyes. It should look like this, completely dry with nothing wet, nothing at all. And if they are wet around their eyes, nose, ears or mouth, then that could be several different reasons. If they have it around their mouth, then usually that is because of teeth problems. Their teeth might be too big or have any other dental problems. If their nose has discharge coming out of it, then that could be because they have a cold. That is not very common, but that could be one of the reasons. If it's coming out of their eyes, then they could have like eye problems. Their eyes might be dusty also. Sometimes that happens, and then they need to be rinsed by a vet. And then if their ears have discharge coming out, then that could definitely be like if they have a infection in their ears. So you definitely need to get that checked. Another really big thing is if they're not pooing and peeing in their toilet. Now as you can see here guys, Pinky has pooped. I will cover it. You have to check their toilets all day to make sure that they have gone to the toilet and done number 1 and number 2, because that is a very important thing. Bunnies should be doing a lot of poops every day, big, and they need to be very big and brown. And I will show you guys some examples. So if you don't want to see poops, then look away guys. So this is how a rabbit's poo should look like. It should be big, it should be round, and there should be a lot of them like there is here. So definitely make sure to check the size of it. It should not be dark brown or too wet. It should be looking dry like this one, and they should also not be in another shape. They should be in a circular kind of ball shape and not in a long kind of shape or with hair strands coming out of it. If there is hair in their poop, that means they have ingested a lot of hair, and you need to brush the bunny to remove excess hair so they will not eat that. And this one guys is a very big sign. This is possibly the biggest sign for me when it comes to Pinky at least. If your bunny is suddenly acting different, than usual. That is a very big sign, because if your bunny suddenly does something that he or she doesn't usually do, that could be a big sign of a sickness. Like for example with Pinky, he suddenly a few weeks ago started to walk on wooden floor. He started to walk away from his area and go into the kitchen, and that is something he never does. Now I didn't think that much of it, but suddenly he did get sick after that. So that is a very big sign. If they suddenly do something very strange, like something they don't usually do, you need to keep an eye on them, because it could be a sign of a sickness, and you don't really know what sickness. Like for me, I didn't even know, but it could be a big sign. So just make sure that you are watching them if they suddenly do something different than usual. Then of course, the scariest kind of sign of a sick bunny is if they are doing and this is something that is super severe, if they are screaming and making weird noises. Now if they suddenly are screaming, that means they are in excruciating pain. You absolutely have to rush them to the vet. That means that they are either extremely frightened or very in a lot of pain. So if that happens, guys, make sure to go to your vet. If they are not open, then go to the bunny ER or vet ER and get them checked. And if they are making other noises, like very strange noises, like breathing differently, if they are breathing quickly or really slow, that could be another big sign, because if they do that, that could mean that they have respiratory problems. So yeah, so all in all, guys, make sure to really watch your bunny. Be with them for at least 4 hours or 5 hours would be the best every day, and keep them outside of their cage as much as you can, because you will be able to bond with them more. Especially if you could let them free roam around your room, that would be the best option. If you do let them do that, you will be a lot more close to your bunny. They would be a lot more close to you, and you would be able to see if they have any issues a lot quicker, because you would be with them all of the time. And something I just want to say to you guys, just a quick tip: make sure when you do go to the vet and you feel like your bunny is having lots of problems, and then your vet is saying some things that you don't really like if they're saying something really scary, like, oh, your bunny is super sick and they might need to be put down, something along those lines. If they're saying something along the lines of your bunny should be put down or stuff like that, something really big and serious like that, do not just listen to them, guys, because it is important that you do get a second opinion if that does happen. Like for Pinky, I took him to the vet around maybe 3 weeks ago or so, and the first vet did tell me that he might have to be put down, and she straight away told me that Pinky did have a tumor. Now I went to another vet for a second opinion, because that is very important to do, just to make sure the first vet is, accurate. And the second vet did say it was a possibility that he has a tumor, but she wasn't 100% sure. And she did say that he might have worms, and I think that is what Pinky did have, because after giving him medication and lots of pellets that he needs to have, the proper amount, and more hay and stuff, he's now 100% fine again. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Definitely tell me down below what you think about this video. Do you want me to do more videos like this where I talk to you guys live like I am right now, or do you want me to just continue doing text, just writing with text? If you guys want me to do more videos like this, I would really love to do that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Tell me down below your thoughts, and Pinky and I love you. See you next time. Bye.